For those of you that don't know, I also do some ranching. I own livestock, and I also run livestock too. So, but I also do other things with that livestock. And I just got into a new thing. And some of you guys may know about it. Some of you guys may not know about it. Some of you guys may be interested in it. And some of you actually may be customers for it. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it up here on screen right now for you to look at. For you guys that don't know, I have a lot of goats. And I like having goats, and I've had goats for about 6 years now. So I'm not a goat aficionado by any means. I'm not perfect with goats, and but I do have them, and we have managed them and have worked well with them. So for those of you that don't know, I actually do have livestock that I try to make a business out of. You know, it's part of my day job, one of my, if you call it, side gigs, side hustles, right? So, aside from selling goats, I decided to get into the targeted grazing business. I recently went to a conference with Goats on the Go, which is a trademark about targeted grazing where they specifically control brush using animals, and in specific goats. So, Goats on the Go. I went to a conference about a month ago to learn how to be a targeted grazing business owner, and learned a few tricks of the trade, and kind of join this targeted grazing service and community. And I'll go ahead and put a link in the description, but if you guys are interested in finding out more about that and you would love to have brush controlled or some type of landscaping done through natural means, Goats on the Go is a great way to get started. For those of you who don't know what targeted grazing is, once again, as I said, it is using a specific type of grazing animal to control vegetation. However, there is a specific way that it is done. And if you become a customer, you will be able to see how that is done. It's not just as simple as putting a bunch of goats on your property and leaving them there. There's a specific way to do it, a specific way that I am doing it, and it is meant to be effective, efficient, and fast. So that is one of the biggest things that I really like about starting this targeted grazing business, is it actually has a really cool business model, and it also is, has a certain way of doing land management, and it is very natural, obviously, using animals. So for those of you who are interested in wondering what I do with Goats on the Go, by all means, check it out in the description section of this video. I will put a link directly to my contact page, and maybe you could be a customer. So thank you. And Goats on the Go has been good to me, so I really appreciate them, and I'm glad that they are part of my life, and it's kind of a new venture. So feel free to check that out. I also have a YouTube channel with Goats on the Go specifically, called Goats on the Go Austin Northwest. So you can check that video out. I have some content on there that you guys can look at already. I think we have 11 videos already up, and so you can travel me with my Goats on the Go journey, and you can always get in touch with me.